sketch a graph by hand, identifying the zeros and the end behavior. I can see that in this equation we have an even degree and a leading coefficient that's positive. With an even degree and a leading coefficient that's positive, it's going to be up on the right and up on the left, something you have to know. Next, I'm going to identify the zeros. Now, the zeros, also known as the x-intercepts, can be identified by hand. There is no calculator with this problem. I notice that each of these three terms I can factor out at x squared. Also, they're all even. I can factor out at 2. And I'm left with 1x squared plus 6x plus 9. And I'm going to take this trinomial and let's check and see if it's factorable. What multiplies to equal 9 and combines to equal 6? 3 and 3. X plus 3 and x plus 3. When I'm finding the zeros or the x-intercepts, the y is equal to 0. Now, the leading coefficient of this trinomial is 1, so placing a 1 underneath doesn't change anything. I'm going to take each one of these three groups and set it equal to 0 and solve. For some of you that recall, in this form it's easy because we can see we have two solutions, or x-intercepts, at -3, so there's a duplicate root. And over here, dividing by 2, well, 0 divided by 2 is 0, and the square root of 0 is 0. So we have two answers at 0, x equals 0 and x equals 0. Those are my four roots, 0, 0, -3, -3. So here's 0, 1, 2, 3, and here's -3. Now up on the right and up on the left, but I need to have a duplicate answer at each one of these roots because there's two of them. So it's going to bounce off and bounce off.